Everybody, I think today is Thursday, so happy Thursday to you guys. So if you guys are new to my channel, I am Dr. Melissa J. Williams, and I teach entrepreneurs how to grow and scale their business with government contracting. I also teach small business owners how to utilize technology and automation to grow and scale. So today I wanted to just talk to you guys about something that may be holding you guys back as far as reaching your goal and being as successful as you want. So again, I talk to small business owners every day because I am a SCORE mentor. And so what a SCORE mentor is, just in case you don't know about this program, it's a program through the SBA where there's entrepreneurs that may be seasoned in business or in any other, I guess, area, right? Marketing, finance, import, export, whatever, but seasoned in their field of study. And they volunteer to assist small business owners with those different skill sets that they are subject matter expert in. And so I've been a SCORE mentor for, I think, maybe 2 or 3 years now. So I love talking to small business owners, and that's what I do every day, right? I'm helping small businesses to grow and scale. So important that small businesses continue to stay in business, right? And also grow and scale. So that's what I'm all about, right? So today I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 things, right, that oftentimes hinders individuals as well as small businesses. So we're gonna just say just people in general. And over the years, I see this often. There's 3 things, and I'm just gonna talk about, there's probably more, but the top 3 things that are holding people back from reaching their goal and being as successful as they want. The first thing is comparing yourself to someone else, right? Comparing yourself to someone else. All right, you gotta stop. So the first thing you need to do is stop comparing yourself right now to someone else. Because what we do, and I've done it before, so I have done it in the past, but I've learned to stop comparing my journey to someone else's journey. Because you may be, for example, comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, right? And that's the difference, because I know oftentimes, you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing various reels and or shorts of someone that says, hey, I'm up here, I'm so successful, However, we see that, and some of it is true, some of it is not true, but we see it, and we oftentimes want to compare ourselves to those people. All right, and so we've got to stop comparing yourself. Hey, exactly. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, right? Because I think it's a saying that says comparison is the thief of dreams. Comparison is the thief of dreams, right? Because you can't compare where you are with someone else. And I say it every time, every day. Success is a system. Government contracting is a system. And we have to understand that my journey is not going to look like your journey, right? And I may get there quicker than my colleague, my friend, but that's okay. Hello, right? That's okay. So we have to be comfortable with understanding that we're all on a separate journey, and we have to stop comparing ourselves with someone else. All right, and so what I've seen over the years, again, is individuals wanting to get there, but again, they may not have the same work ethic that someone else has, right? I'm gonna say it again. They may not have the same work ethic that someone else has. And so what that means is that, for example, I may be going in every day and doing the reps, right? Making iterations, all right? Seeing what works and what doesn't. And then you may decide that, hey, I'm just gonna, do it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? And so you cannot, I'm gonna say it again, you cannot expect to be where I am or where your friend is if you're not putting in the same, if not more, time and attention on mastering your craft. So what we want to do is we want to what? Stop comparing ourselves to other people. All right. So I could really talk about that the entire video, but I promise you guys that I had three things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Three things. All right. So the second thing is waiting for something to be perfect. I'm waiting, guys, for everything to be right before I go after my dreams, right? And I'm here to tell you that you can wait your entire life. Everything is not going to be perfect. Hi there. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. All right, good to see you again. Everything is not ever going to be perfect. Hey, Gabrielle, good to see you. All right. And yes, someone says that sounds like procrastination. It is, right? It is a form of procrastination because what I've seen, and I call it the Goldilocks syndrome, right? Everything has to be just right before I'm going to move forward. And again, it's not going to be just right. There's always going to be things that you don't know. And what I've been doing is encouraging my students, my business students, right, that work with me to understand that you may not have all of the answers before you start. But that's why it's important, guys, if you're listening to me, to get a mentor, to get a coach, to get a mentor, to get a coach. Why? Because the coach and or the mentor, they've already done what it is that you're trying to do, right? They know what works and what doesn't, right? And so if you're sitting around and you're one of those people that I'm procrastinating. I know a whole bunch of them, right? And if you guys are a procrastinator, just put a one in the comments if you're a procrastinator, right? You know who you are, all right? But what I'll tell you guys is that you can change it. I did a video, oh God, probably 10 years ago when I first started doing these videos or playing around with the concept of doing live videos. You can change it. So if you are not where you want to be, right? And you are a procrastinator, you're waiting for everything to be just right before you take action, right? I'm just a very busy person. That's all. I like that. But no, that's not the answer. You're not that busy, right? If you really have a dream, all right? If you really have a dream, if you really want to change your position, right? The same thing that got you here where you currently are is not going to get you there, all right? And so what I see, and thank you so much for that comment, right? Laugh out loud, because that's what I hear all the time. Oh, I'm too busy to get it done. You know what? You are too busy not to get it done, which means that if you continue to wait for everything to get perfect, all right, you will never get there. I'm telling you guys, right? One of my mentors says that wealth has a need for speed. You need to do it now. There's another one of my mentors says you need to do it and do it now. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. All right. So what I always tell my students to do, and we go through an exercise of doing this, whatever goal you want to accomplish, you need to break that goal down into very small pieces. My dad used to tell me is to continue to move. Daddy used to say, continue to move. As long as you don't stop moving, you'll be fine. He also said it's okay, right? If you fail, right? He says, if you fail, if you fall, just make sure you fall looking up. I don't know if your dad ever has told you something like that, but as long as you fall looking up, you can get up and you can continue to try. And unfortunately, the education system, they lied to us, right? We don't have to make 100 always on our tests. You know, we can make a 40. and be okay. You just have to be willing to look at your score, right? Look at your grade, understand the problems that you miss, and then come up with a solution to what get better. As long as you're getting better every day, you're gonna be okay. All right, so I don't want to harp on that one too long, but again, the first one is that you're comparing yourself to other people. Stop it. Stop it now. The second one is you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you make a move. Stop it now, right? Successful people, what they do compared to folks that are not successful is they act. They get an idea, they get a business decision, or they have a business idea and they act on it straight away, right? They don't think about it, they come up with, and I think we talked the other day of how do you make a decision. You make a decision and you make it be right. Regardless of the decision, you're gonna weigh the pros and cons, right? But then you're gonna make a decision and you're gonna make it be right. Yep, shoot for the stars and land on the moon. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You can do it. All right. So there's no such thing as failure, right? No such thing as failure. You're only learning. And when you learn, you get better, right? And there's no such thing as, practice makes perfect. We used to hear that, right? So there's so many limiting beliefs and ideas that we've been taught that are totally wrong. You're never going to be perfect, but practice does make you get better. All right. And so I'm teaching my small businesses to learn how to master their business, learn how to master sales, learn how to master and utilize automation to get better and to grow, right? You can do it. All right. So we've talked about two things. All right. And the third thing is you want to make sure, guys, that you stop confusing. All right, station tech, you stop confusing being busy with being productive. Stop, right? Because we can be busy all day long, right? But one of my friends used to say in the morning, what he would do is he would come up with a list of all of the things that he needed to do for the day. And then after he came up with the list of all of the things that he would do for the day, one of the things he would do is he would eat the frog. I think that's what he used to say, eat the frog. So eating the frog is doing the thing that you just don't want to do, right? That you hate, right? Do the thing that you don't want to do first, right? So that's a tip, all right? And then the next thing that he would do is he would do the thing that, knock over the domino that's going to affect the bottom line. Because oftentimes I talk to my small businesses, and we know on average small businesses are not making $100,000 a year, right? Most of them are not making $100,000 a year. They're just in business. So I talk to them and they're like, I am just so busy, right? And I'm like, on doing what? Doing what? Are you busy submitting bids? No. What are you busy doing? I did a video the other day about people that scroll through social media all day long. I think there's an app somewhere or a button on your iPhone, if you have one, it's probably on Android as well, where you can see how many minutes you are on social media, right? So we're busy throughout the day, but we're not productive. We need to learn to be productive if we want to grow and scale. These are simple things, guys. These are simple things that if you start today, if you stopped doing these things, right? Saying that you're busy, all right, and not being productive. If you stop doing it today. I'm not sure I understand. Okay. Oh no, somebody's out there talking to me. All right, so you gotta love technology. It's talking to me when I'm not talking to it. But so guys, we want to be able to move forward, and you need to be able to move forward systematically. A lot of business owners, they're just like all over the map with no defined course, right? No defined. Yes, this is my virtual assistant. Yes, I love it. My VR assistant. Yes, I love it. That's who's talking to me. But in a minute, I'm gonna have one of those. but because I love automation. But understanding, guys, we need to focus on the high impact activities, right? Learn to do the things that is going to affect your bottom line, right? And that's just learning how to prioritize activities, right? You don't want to do stuff that, is not going to affect the bottom line. You don't want to just be scrolling through social media. You don't want to be checking your email. Stop checking your emails. I've got a course on how to hire a virtual assistant, right? Stop checking your emails. Get someone else to check your emails. Get someone else to respond to your emails. We spent, and if you think about it, if you're like me, every day I probably get hundreds of emails, right? Because I have several businesses, hundreds of emails. And if I spent time reading and opening and answering all of those emails, 3 hours of my day would actually be gone. And I also did a video on making sure that you learn how to use AI. AI can help to make you more productive. AI can help you be more productive. So everything that I'm telling you guys about is something that you can do today. It's not something that's hard, it's something that's easy, right? We need to stop doing these things today. So I'm going to recap really quickly. I hope I can get them in order. You need to stop comparing yourself to someone else. You need to stop waiting for everything to be just right before you act and move on your dreams. You need to stop being busy and learn how to be productive. All right? You need to do these things now. So what we're doing is we're growing and scaling our business. We're getting better as small business owners and just as individuals in general. And so you can start with these small changes, right? And you will see how better you will get. All right? You will see how better you will get. So I want you guys to put some comments in the section below in the show notes of some of the things that you heard today that you can commit to doing. Because again, it's mindset. No change equals no change. If you continue to do the things that you're doing currently, you're going to stay right here. And you may even get left behind, right? If you want to see yourself progressing and becoming better, you've got to change the person that you are. And so we're going to continue to talk about mindset, guys. Mindset. The 3 things that we went over today, you can change them. You can change them now. Drop comments in the section notes below of the changes that you will make, and hopefully it's those 3. And I will see you. You're doing the hard thing first. Yes, do the hard thing first. All right, I love it. I love it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video again. Remember, this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. You only have one life. All right, guys, stay healthy, happy, and God bless. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.